Then this morning, it's like, boom, breaking news, nigga. So here we go. So EA is officially getting bought out by the consortium, which is basically going to be the Saudi PIF plus two like venture capital companies. I think Silver Lake and Affinity Partners are all going to work together to pay $55 billion to buy EA out from its shareholders, and it's going private. Now this is huge because one of the things I've been saying on this channel and my other channel is one of the biggest problems with video games. It's not wokeness. It's not corporate greed. It's not none of that stuff. Okay, one of the biggest issues with video games is shareholders. All right, when your company takes the IPO, you lose control of your destiny. Okay, because as long as you're a privately traded company, you kind of have control over the destiny of your company. All right, as long as you cool with whoever your private financier is, you are right. And usually, private financiers are more focused on the company and the business and what the business does than when you go public. When you go public, anybody can buy into your company. All right, and 9 times out of 10, the people buying into your company are not buying it because they care about video games or they care about technology or storytelling or any of that stuff. They're buying it because it's a good number and they want that number in their portfolio. That's all you are to them. So, one of the reasons why publicly traded companies are so bad for video games is because the people in control of the purse strings do not care about video games. Shareholders, stakeholders, like these people, they don't care about the product, they don't care about the customer, they don't care about the employees, they don't care about the IP. They just buy into the company because they want to they want to diversify their portfolio. Somebody at their CFA or their accountant or whoever told them that it would be a good idea to buy into video games because video games is big. That's it. Other than that, they don't care. All right, so you can name any issue in video games right now, and it can link back to shareholders. Want to talk about wokeness, DEI, ESG, all that other kind of stuff? Links back to shareholders, because guess what? The shareholders are the ones who will put pressure on the CEO and the creatives and all those people to get ESG compliant so they can get that ESG money. All right, so they don't care if the next 5 games come out and have a black lesbian lady main character. They don't care. As long as they get that ESG money, that's free money for them. All right, because they don't care about the quality of the game or the quality of the story. Same thing when you talk about games coming out broken. You know what I'm saying? Games getting rushed out. Again, this goes back to the shareholders. Because why would you hold the game for another 3, 4, 5 months to polish the game and make sure the game comes out as best as possible and spend more money on the game when you can get that game out and just fix it in patches? So that way you can make more money quickly, because that's what the shareholders want. They want more money, because as long as that number stays green, they don't care, because that's all this company means in their portfolio. You know what I'm saying? And this could be anything. This could be the price of games. All right, you know what I'm saying? When the shareholders saw those daggone tariffs coming in, they saw a reason to increase the price of video games. That's exactly what it is. All these consumerist people will tell you, well, no, actually, it's because of the greed and all. Like, no, shareholders, shareholders. You know what I'm saying? DLC, freaking microtransactions, most of the problems in video games today can be sourced back to getting pressured by shareholders. And a perfect example is, look at games like what was the Expedition 33? That was made by I believe a privately owned company. They had no shareholders. What company with shareholders will be like, oh, let's make a turn-based RPG in 2025? You know what I'm saying? That's about French people. You know what I'm saying? No ESG money, no DEI, no DLC, no microtransactions, no what do you call those things? Battle pass in the single player game. None of that. Just a game. That's it. How many shareholders would go for that? Again, look at another one. What's the name of that gen? Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 came out. No DLC, no microtransactions, none of that stuff. Just the game. And guess what? It was Game of the Year. You know what I'm saying? Privately owned company. I guarantee you, if that company had shareholders, they couldn't have made that game the way they did. So this is huge. This could mean a huge thing for the gaming industry if more companies decide to do this. Now, of course, the negative parts about this is, well, it is the Saudis are involved. So, I mean, you know, Saudis are basically trying to diversify their own earnings and also trying to find like new revenue streams. Well, new revenue streams, but they're also trying to whitewash their image. So that's why you see Saudis are, oh, look, we got flag football and we got Gronk and Tom Brady and we got, you know, all this. We're going to do a golf tournament and a tennis tournament. And now we got esports. Now we got this. They do all this kind of stuff as a way to diversify their own earnings, you know, to branch out from oil and gas, because that's not going to last forever, but also to whitewash their image and, you know, whitewash over all that, you know, Iron Age, Islamic human rights violations and whatnot. So yeah, it's a good and a bad thing in the deal, but I think that this is going to be very interesting for the video game industry moving forward. So tell me what you're thinking about in the comments.